All right, the first box that we're going to draw will be as if we were looking right across our eye level line. So we're going to draw the front corner of the box, so at a vertical line. We can't see the top of the box or the bottom of the box. This line should cross your eye level line right smack in the middle. Next up, we want to draw the lines on the box that are heading to our vanishing point. So we're going to take a line representing the top of the box and another line representing the bottom of the box, angling to the right towards our vanishing point. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. So you'll have two lines over here. These lines are angling back towards the vanishing point to the left. Draw these lines very, very lightly. I'd like you to be able to see the difference between the lines going all the way to the vanishing point and the lines that represent your box. So I'm lining my ruler up with the top of that vertical line that I drew and my vanishing point. I'm going to draw a line back to my vanishing point. I'm going to make it dark so everyone can see it. You should make this line very light. Do the same thing with the bottom. So from the bottom of the vertical line to your vanishing point. On the right-hand side, and then do the same thing on the left-hand side. All the way to the vanishing point, but make it a very, very light line so you just barely see it. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay, next up, we want to show the back edge of the box. So we're going to draw a vertical line to show the right-hand side of the box and a vertical line to show the left side of the box. Make sure your ruler isn't tipping at all, and a straight up and down line. Take a minute and make sure that your box is darker than the lines going back to the vanishing point. If you drew your lines really dark like I did, you should erase the lines going back to the vanishing point so you barely see them. Or if you drew them very lightly, just place your ruler back over your box and make them darker where the box is actually placed. Let's move on to the next box. Next up, I'd like to draw a box that is below my eye level line, so a little bit lower down. With this angle of view, we can see two sides, but we can also see the top of the box. But we start out the same way. We start by drawing the front vertical line. You'll want to place this somewhere below your eye level line. And don't have it really close to the eye level line because that makes it confusing. Take it pretty far away, about as far down as you can go. You're going to have to do 3, so you could do one right below. I'm going to do mine a little bit to the side so you can see how that would look. The next step is to take lines representing the sides of the cube. So these two lines back to a vanishing point on the right, and these two lines back to the vanishing point on the left, just like we did with the last cube. This should be done with very light pressure. So you line your ruler up with that bottom of the vertical line, your vanishing point, and draw to the vanishing point. Same thing with the top. And to the opposite vanishing point. Next up, we want to draw the two vertical lines representing the sides of the cube. So we've got this line right here, and this line right here. Same as on the other cube. Yes, these lines should be vertical. Okay. One thing that's different about this cube than the other cube that we drew before is that we can also see the top of the cube. So we have two more lines. We have one line coming from the right corner towards the left vanishing point, and one from the left corner angling towards the right vanishing point. So this is how it looks. I'm lining this corner of my box right here up with this vanishing point. I'm going to draw towards that vanishing point. If you hit another box, you can stop. So if you're going to run into this box, you can stop with your line. Then I'm going to draw a line from this vanishing point to this corner over here. The place where these two lines crisscross back here is your fourth corner. At this point, once you have this box drawn, make all the lines in the box darker. Or if you drew the lines to your vanishing point really dark, take a moment and erase them so they're very, very light. The third box I'm going to draw above the eye level line up here. So you can put one over here, one in the middle, or over here. Let's see if we've learned something. What's the first thing we draw when we draw boxes in a two-point perspective? Yes. Pshoo, vertical line, representing the front corner of the box. Okay, somebody else. What do we draw next? Taylor? Lines, good. Lines to each vanishing point from the top and the bottom of that vertical line. Draw the lines very lightly so that you can erase them later. What do we draw next? Presley, what do we draw next? Good. We're drawing a vertical line to represent the back edge of the box. That also should be vertical. Now, because this box is above our eye level line, we can also see the bottom of the box. So we need to draw two more lines, one from the right corner angling to the left vanishing point, and one from the left corner angling to the right vanishing point. I stopped drawing here because I ran into the other box. That's okay. You don't need to draw through your other boxes. Now I'm drawing from the right corner to the left vanishing point. When you're done with that one, take a minute and make the box darker than the lines going to the vanishing point. Or if you made the lines dark, go back through and erase them. Okay, your assignment today is to draw 9 boxes, and I have an example here. It should look something like this. The lines going to the vanishing point should be very, very light, and the lines representing the boxes should be much darker so they stand out from all of those other lines.